Welcome to this lesson on inferences and conclusions. Sometimes a passage won't tell you everything directly. You'll need to read between the lines. This lesson focuses on how to make logical inferences and draw conclusions based on the information provided. In this lesson, you'll learn how to spot clues, connect ideas, and figure out what the author is suggesting without stating it outright. An essential skill for success on the TSI reading test. Let's begin with Part 1. What is an inference? An inference is an educated guess based on the information given in the text, plus your own reasoning. The author doesn't directly say it, but the meaning is implied. Think of it this way. Inference, what the author suggests, plus what you already know. Example. As soon as he opened the door, water poured out, soaking his shoes. He sighed and muttered, "Not again." Question. What can we infer? The man's house or apartment has flooded before. The passage doesn't say, his house flooded again, but we infer it based on water pouring out, soaked shoes, him saying, "Not again." Now, let's move on to Part 2, drawing logical conclusions. What is a conclusion? A conclusion is a logical decision or opinion you come to based on the text. It's similar to an inference, but it often sums up the overall meaning or outcome. Here's the difference. An inference may relate to one detail or moment. A conclusion is more general or final. Example. Maria practiced the piano every day for months, even skipping parties to rehearse. At the competition, she played flawlessly and smiled as the judges stood to applaud. Question. What conclusion can we draw? Maria likely won the competition or performed exceptionally well. We come to this conclusion based on these key details. Her dedication. Played flawlessly. The judges applauding. Let's continue with Part 3, how to find implied meaning. Implied meaning is not directly stated, but it's suggested through tone, word choice, actions or consequences, context clues. Look for what's missing or what's beneath the surface. Clue words to watch for. But, however, shows contrast. So, because, shows cause-effect. Emotional descriptions or reactions. Finally, let's go over to Part 4, TSI strategy tips. Here are 4 essential tips. 1. Reread the question carefully. TSI questions often ask what is suggested, implied, or can be inferred. 2. Eliminate what's clearly stated. Inference questions are not about facts directly written in the text. 3. Use logic plus evidence. Don't guess randomly. Base your answer on clues from the text. 4. Avoid extreme or emotional choices. TSI correct answers are usually reasonable and based on the passage, not opinions. Now, let's apply what you've learned with some sample practice questions. Practice 1. Jamal looked out the window, saw the dark clouds, and grabbed his umbrella without a word. Question. What can you infer from this sentence? A. Jamal forgot his umbrella. B. Jamal likes rainy days. C. It's likely going to rain. D. Jamal is scared of the dark. Correct answer, C. Practice 2. Despite the pain in her ankle, Zoe continued to run. She pushed harder with every step, refusing to look back. The finish line came into view, and the crowd roared. Question. What conclusion can you draw? A. Zoe is being forced to run. B. Zoe gave up before finishing. C. Zoe is determined to finish the race. D. Zoe hurt her ankle after the race. Correct answer, C. Practice 3. The students shuffled in slowly, eyes heavy, and slumped into their desks. Not a word was spoken. Question. What is the implied meaning? A. The students were full of energy. B. The students were excited for class. C. The students were tired or unmotivated. D. The students were afraid of the teacher. Correct answer, C. Let's close this lesson with a quick summary chart to reinforce the key concepts. Inference. What it means. A guess based on clues, plus your own knowledge. Example, he grabbed an umbrella. It might rain. Conclusion. What it means. A judgment or outcome based on the whole passage. Example, Zoe finishes the race despite injury. Implied meaning. What it means. Message not directly stated. Example, slumped students equals tired. Before we wrap up, here's a simple practice strategy. When answering TSI-style inference questions, ask, what's being suggested? Eliminate answers that are directly stated or off-topic. Choose the answer that's supported by clues, even if not directly written. Using this strategy will help you think critically and avoid common traps on inference-style questions.